Hey there, welcome to Pretty Young and Getting Into It podcast with your host, it's Shay Girl. So let's get inspired, motivated, and tap in for what's in store.
Hey everyone, it's Shay Girl, aka Jalen Beauty, and I'm back with the podcast Pretty Young and Getting Into It. I am back with the episode part 2 of 22 questions with Shay, and I'm so excited to let you guys hear the rest of the recording. And I really had a fun time working on this recording with Rose, so I'm super excited to let you guys hear it. And if you guys haven't heard it yet, I love you guys and thank you guys for being here. And you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with your girl chilling, vibing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I am so extremely excited to show you the podcast. So let's get into this podcast, y'all.
All right, next question. Are you introvert or an extrovert?
I'm leaning to an introvert because it's I enjoy solitude, but I enjoy being the life of the party sometimes. I enjoy the energy. So I have to say I'm an extrovert, mostly.
What is something you love about college and something you hate about college?
Something I love about college is the atmosphere and the way I feel when I'm on campus. So I go to FIU, if you guys didn't know. And something that I hate about college is teachers. Let me talk to you real quick.
Oh God,
because you're gonna get fussed out. Let me tell you something, FIU teachers, and listen up. Why is your class so long? I don't want to be there for 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm so sick of staying in class and it's so long. Your class should not be longer than an hour. Let me tell you something. In a teacher's class, trying to be focused not to jump out the chair is murder, because I am so sick of just being complacent in a class and just that teacher is just blah 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 blah. Nobody's listening anyway after hour 2. We're done after hour 2. Why have your class for 3 hours or 4 hours? I can't do it. It's so frustrating for me. So I always say, just give me the work and let me do it. Give me the work and let me do it. Nobody needs to be in a class for 3 hours. That's too much.
On the topic of school, what do you wish they taught in school?
Life. They need to teach you on how to do your taxes. When I was in high school, we were just wasting time that whole entire time. We did some classwork, but that was busy work to keep us preoccupied, because they wouldn't grade it honestly. A teacher who stood out to me was Miss H. So she was a teacher at my high school, and when I was graduating, she gave me a book called The Sun Is Also a Star, and it was a romance book, so I really loved that. And she wrote me a little message in the book when you open it. I love her so much because she really boosted my love of reading. She was amazing, and I really did learn from her class, and I loved how she made me critically think about things and not just see things as black and white. So I'll read for you guys the message she left me in the book, and it was so special. She said, "Jalen, we've read many books together, but not any romance. When I saw this, I thought of you, Miss H." And I loved the fact that she used to say "holy cow" every time something was exciting going on. She was like, "Holy cow!" And I loved her. And Miss H, if you're listening to my podcast, it's Jalen, and thank you so much for instilling the love of reading into me.
I feel like we oiled the joints a little bit with the speed round, so I think we can move past it. What would be your dream job?
I think I'm living my dream job. I love Radcliffe. I love Yazik. He's just such an amazing boss to me. He always says, "Oh, Shay, do you hate us yet?" And I say, "No, I don't hate you yet." He's always willing to help. I hope I get to know him as a long life friend.
Have you ever gotten into a fight?
Have I ever gotten into a fight?
Yeah.
Yes. A couple times.
That was nice.
Girl, it's been so long ago. So like I said, I haven't had a fight in a while. It's been a while, and girl, I'm too old to fight. I am. I'm not gonna do all that. You see my face is pretty. No, I'm not gonna fight. I feel like that's just not me in general. But I had this girl, we were growing up. This girl named Calvina, she punched me in my stomach and I slapped the mess out of Calvina. I did, but I didn't start the fight. Okay, she came in there and we were fighting, but it was a quick fight. And we were in the library when this happened. Ooh. And so somebody broke us up. We both started crying in the corner because we were emotional kids. Mm-hmm. And basically, I don't know, I called my mom. I told my mom what happened. Mm-hmm. I told her what she called me and what I said to her. Mm-hmm. I won't say it because I'm not cussing on this podcast. Mm-hmm. Calvina, she initiated the fight. I didn't initiate the fight. I never do. We fought and I gave Calvina the devil. Like, she won the fight. Like, I have to say, she won the fight because once she punched me in my stomach and I was caught off guard, I stopped. When I slapped her and I told her to stop and leave me alone and I'm not playing with you, what I did was I turned my back and she jumped on me. And so, ladies, if you...
She a wrestler.
Yeah, so I'm not condoning fighting, but don't turn your back or stop fighting once it has happened. If it broke out and that person hit you first, you just keep fighting. You don't turn your back. You just keep going until somebody breaks you up and explain the situation. Because you can get hurt. That's it.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you ever failed a class before? And how did you deal with it?
So yes, I failed statistics and it was awful. Like, I hated every moment of statistics. It wasn't even real math and it was just word problems and it just got on my nerves. Like, oh my God. Like, I had to trick my brain to be like, oh my God, we love math. We love math. We love math. So I could do better and kind of psychologically kind of trick myself into doing math. And when I would do that, I would do better. But if I didn't do that, oh my God, it was just horrible. But statistics, that class got me hands down and I failed it right out. That is my only and first class in my entire life with getting my associates and everything that I have failed. But the thing is, with statistics, that is such a hard class because it requires a lot of critical thinking, but it also requires a lot of like your attention. So I just started my job at the time. I had a lot going on where unfortunately I did fail that class, but I'm proud of myself that I went this long without failing a class. In my situation where I was being harassed when I was coming out of Broward College, that's when my grades were slipping. I never failed a class. The worst grade I have ever gotten was a C. But statistics, yeah, and dealing with it, it was not easy. Girl, I cried in a corner for about an hour. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I failed this class. It felt like the world was about to end. Ask Rose. And it wasn't that serious. I got over it. And you just need to know it's okay to fail a class. We're not all perfect. And I feel like school is not regular because it's like puts us in a situation where we have to always do great. We have to always push and strive and be the best, when sometimes we slack sometimes. And sometimes
it becomes too much for us.
Yeah, and it's like we're not always supposed to be perfect. I feel like we're in a society, if you make one mistake or if you say one thing, it's you already get the rap.
Get canceled.
Yes, you get canceled or something like that. So that's how I feel about that. So to that viewer that sent in that question, I know how you feel. It's not fun, but guess what? With time, it will get better. And just go look for resources. Some great forgiveness is out there. Try to kind of get your mind off of it, because it does suck when you do fail. But guess what? It's not the end of the world. So just pick up yourself, go get some ice cream or some sherbet and do your thing. Yeah, just do your thing.
Thank you for that advice. I also failed a class before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What class?
It was physics 2.
Ooh, girl. Rose takes those high level classes. She does.
Yeah, you guys will get on my segment next time. So a viewer asked us, what was your most racist experience?
I went to Allison Academy for
high school?
Yeah, for high school and middle school.
And middle school.
I was there for a period of 7 years, and my most
too much time in one place. I would be like seeing the same people every single year.
And it was a small school. Mm-hmm. About 100 people went to that school, and it was a private school. But I went to that school, and my most racist experience is I decided I wanted to wear my natural hair like a full afro, and it was puffy and it was huge. And I was so proud of my afro. My mom did it and it was so beautiful. And I went in school. Everybody was looking at me like, whoa, like she has natural hair. They wanted to touch it. I told them no, I didn't want to. Some of them tried to force and touch it, and I pushed them out the way. And I said, you better not touch my hair. Like, it's not going down that way. So I was very annoyed about that. There's nothing wrong with asking, but trying to force your way to touch my hair is not okay. And I'm not going to accept that to this day. I was going outside and I was just like, running and stuff and, doing what kids do. But when I got back inside, I noticed my hair was so thick that I couldn't feel certain things. I noticed that there were rocks and dirt in my hair. And so I'm having fun and playing, and I got to sit down on a bench. These girls put rocks, these boys and girls, I should say, these white boys and girls decided to put rocks and dirt in my hair, but I didn't notice it because my hair was so thick. When I went home, I felt kind of bad because everyone was making fun of my hair and how ugly it was. That's further from the truth. I love my afro. I wear it to this day. And if you can't deal with it, that's your problem. When I went home, I told my mom I didn't want my natural hair anymore. And I think it made her feel really bad. I went to a predominant white school, so it was like, it was frustrating because I would be picked on for my color and all types of stuff and called out of my name. So it was just one of those things where it was heartbreaking, where I didn't know how to deal with it at the time. So when my mom opened up my hair to braid it, because I told her I just didn't want my hair to be natural anymore, she saw all these rocks and dirt, all that dirt, and it just made me cry and made me feel super bad. You have institutions like Allison Academy that just doesn't care, and they say, oh yeah, we love all our students, but they really don't. And I felt it for 7 years, the racism, the trying to push me out of the school. It felt horrible. That was my racist experience. So, yeah.
If you could give any advice to younger girls who are listening to this, at some point in our lives, we've been through that insecurity roller coaster, I guess.
Yeah.
Just having insecurities as a young black girl.
I would give you, just don't care. Like, meaning like, you're beautiful, my love. And for people have to pick out your imperfections, they want them. And they pay to get them. So, let me tell you something. Love your lips, love your hair, love your skin. Love that, because that's a part of you. It matters what you feel about you. And that doesn't just go for any black girl. It goes for everyone. People have situations and people have moments where they are going to be mean and disrespectful, but it doesn't mean you have to take those things, and it doesn't mean you have to believe those things. So let me tell you a secret. Show them who you are. You don't have to scream. You don't have to fuss with them. You don't have to do any of that, but stand up for yourself and don't let anybody bully you or tell you you're not good enough. And don't even let yourself tell yourself you're not good enough.
Alright, so our 3 bonus questions now. What is your favorite holiday, Shay?
I like Christmas. Like,
why?
I like the feeling of getting presents and how I feel, like how joyful it was back in the day. But I still enjoy the memories of those Christmases, and I still enjoy the making of cookies. And I think I want to do that, something like that with my friends, where we make cookies, where maybe we'll go to a restaurant, maybe we'll just exchange presents together. I would like for this Christmas to be really special, or something like that, where we do watch a Christmas movie, or we watch Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. That's a real Christmas movie. That's a real Christmas movie.
If you know, and you're that G.
Yeah, like
that movie.
Like, I love those Christmas movies that Cartoon Network used to play over and over. So those were super fun for me. Super fun.
What is your vision for your wedding? What would you do different from other weddings?
Oh my god, I was just telling Dallas about this. This is crazy. Okay. I told Dallas my wedding doesn't need to be longer than 15 to 30 minutes. I don't want those 2-hour weddings. I don't want any of that. I want my wedding will be under $500. There will be 10 people there. Girl, wear what you got in your closet, and then I want to the only thing I ask people not to wear is red, or You know,
That's what's you're gonna wear?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the lady in red.
That sounds like a action movie.
It probably is, but I want to be the lady in red. White is so boring. Or I'll be the lady in yellow. I want something very cute, very classy. I don't have to like spend so much money to do that. Girl, if we have a barbecue at someone's house, you know how much I like barbecue, initiate the wedding, and just have my red cute snatch dress on. That's a wedding. You know, make my edges, my baby hair, my wig, put it on, have some curls. That's it. I want something extravagant when it comes to the honeymoon. And go to Tokyo or go to Japan or something like that. Just have so much fun. Yeah, just go on a trip, because who cares about this wedding? I'm not going to remember this wedding. Like, I'm meaning like...
You're going to remember the memories you make, but you're not going to remember the money you spent, that's for sure.
No, I'm going to remember the honeymoon. I'm going to remember that, and I'm going to see that as my wedding. The only thing that should be long is my vows. So like my vows to my other person, that's the only thing that should take, you know, some time. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't need to dance at my wedding. You know, I'm cool. I just want to go to IHOP after my wedding, mm-hmm. and, you know, and then immediately get on a plane to my honeymoon with my friends. That's it. Give me some barbecue and some chicken. I'm going to be fine. And give me a great honeymoon. Like, I don't want all that, you know, crystals and the walkway. You know how you see on Instagram where everything is beautiful?
Yo, that's good. That is beautiful. I'd love to be a part of that for sure. Like,
yeah,
if you're gonna like organize that type of wedding, like, okay, invite me. Like, please, I want to see it.
It would be cute to.
Do I need all of that? I agree with you.
I really don't need all of that. What makes me happy? Let me go to Smoky Bone. Let me go to IHOP. I'm very simple. Don't do all of that. And I have pink chandeliers. I don't care about that stuff. I won't remember that stuff. I'll remember my wedding as what I said to my partner. I'll remember my cute dress. I'll remember somebody tripping in some high heels or something. We all laughing.
That's gonna be me.
Yeah. No,
seriously, I can't walk on them.
We'll get you some Jordans. How about that? I don't care. I want cute pictures, and then I want to immediately to do something for my friends where we all get on a plane and like for a week or two where we don't have to think about the world, and just go to Tokyo, go to Brazil, go somewhere so nice and peaceful. That's all.
I'm not against Brazil, but I prefer Tokyo. I prefer Tokyo.
I want to see Tokyo Disney, and I want to see like the pods and the hotels that they have. They have mini pods and
crazy.
stuff.
We should play a game, like if we were to go there. How many of us can fit into there? Like, so like we try to layer.
They'll be like fitting into like a refrigerator.
So like Shay will go in first because she's small, and then no. Someone else goes in, and then Shay will try to squeeze in on top of them, so that we're stacked, so that we have two people per row.
I'm too mature for. I'm so immature for this because I would try to do this.
I would be down to do this too. Just like we cannot get stuck.
How do you expect us not to? Have you seen those pods though?
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering what is the currency USD value in Japan.
Oh really? Let's see. I'm very curious.
Okay, so one USD is equal to 144 yen. I do forget that, like, you kind of times it by 100 and like, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much their items cost over there on average.
Yeah.
But I hope they don't deal with inflation by the time we get there, because I want to enjoy as much as possible.
I know, just something cool. But Rose, let me ask you. I know I asked you a couple questions.
I have no clue.
You don't know?
No.
You never thought about this?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm taking it day by day. I never thought about it.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I gotta ask you on like the podcast. Can I be your flower girl?
I feel like you should wait. Like,
you think I should wait to be your flower girl?
Wait, no. Okay, you'll be my flower girl. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't want to give a half-assed answer because I truly haven't really given it thought.
That's fair. But I understand why they're bridezillas, because these weddings cost like $50,000. That's a down payment on a house. So I don't see, that's, for me, that's retarded spending that type of money. When, let's go, I don't want to go to the courthouse, but like, and essentially I kind of do, where I say my vows and my friends are there, and that's intimate and special to me. And we go to IHOP, and then in an hour we get on a plane and we go to Tokyo. I want the special people in my life to have that experience. So yeah, just think about it and stuff like that.
I will think about it. Have you ever had a paranormal or supernatural experience? What was it? So
yeah, what was yours?
As a kid,
ooh,
it was just once. As a kid, like, I used to live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so like all of us shared it's not even an interesting story now I think of it in retrospect. I just saw a dark shadow walking while I was laying on the floor.
No, just no. I would run. That's me. Really, that's interesting though. So it was just a dark shadow on your wall?
No, just walking past me, and I couldn't really see, like, oh, okay, that just looked like dark. Oh my god, I hate talking about paranormal stuff. I mean, I don't hate it. I love the stories. Like, I will watch it.
Yeah.
But, like,
for you,
if you come across the screen, I'm teleporting.
Rose said, I'm out. No, I understand that. Like, I feel like we all have supernatural stuff that happens to us where, I can't explain that. Like, that's just, some people say it's of God. I would say for me, paranormal, when my dad died in 2016, so the day that my dad died was on my mom's birthday, like the funeral. I got home, my mom and me were talking about my dad. My mom, they just didn't really get along and stuff like that, and they didn't have a great relationship. So my mom was saying something, I guess, negative, you could say, about my dad.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm telling you, that man heard her and slammed on this closet in my room. He slammed on it. Some things fell down in the closet.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he kept bamming on it. And then the mirror I got rid of in my closet, his handprints were all over the mirror. And me and my mom always wash that mirror. So there's no handprints. There has never been handprints on that mirror. When we saw that, we both called grandma. Grandma, like it was like it was one of those things where we were both like, whoa, what is going on?
How did you feel about it at first?
I was like, Mom, you better stop talking about Dad. He's mad. He was mad. So it was one of those things. So like, yeah, it was like, wow. Like, for me, when I felt that, it was just scary at first, of course. And that actually made me think that spirits and stuff exist because of the feelings and certain things that you get. And you can't explain it.
Like Japanese folklore, they call them yokai. Spirits and stuff that give humans like negative or positive emotions. Like, there's a yokai for jealousy, for anger. If you're just in this area, you start to feel that emotion.
Wow, that's crazy. No,
it's interesting too.
We're gonna have to probably dive into something like that.
You know
Sounds fun.
Like, I could do that research and maybe talk about some folklore
and give some history or some stories about it. That's a really good video idea. Rose will be coming back for part 2. We'll have part 2, and I'm excited. Like, 22 questions with Shay, but it's gonna be 22 questions with Rose.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. So it's time to end the podcast. We love you guys. We went on for quite some time. So I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you're smelling, looking, and feeling good.
That's a good line. I like that.
Yeah, Billy Bingers. Appreciate him. And I thank you guys for being here, because you can be anywhere in the world, but you're right here with me and Rose, chilling out with your best homegirls, and we appreciate it. And thank you for watching the podcast, and subscribe, and check Spotify out, because I finally got those episodes posted. Let us know what you thought of the podcast and the games, and let us know what other games we should try. Just let us know. We out. Like, Rose, you got anything else to say? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.